Hello. Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so I gave you the assignment to work on, right?
Pardon?
Were- I gave you the assignment to work
Yes,
on.
I
Were you able
was.
to do it? Okay. So the challenge. Okay, so this was the question that was given to us. Okay. I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, I can.
So okay. So we were asked to okay. So we were asked to solve the challenge. Okay. So I wanted to find out, were you able to solve the challenge?
Yes.
This is the challenge.
Yes.
Were you able to solve it?
Yes, I was.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yes.
And then you can see my screen too, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So we had this challenge to work on. Okay. So now we know the step. Okay. So if I want you to give me the algorithm. Do you know the algorithm for creating a turtle? Who can give me? What is the first thing? The first thing is to import your turtle, right?
Yes, it is.
You import your turtle. And then the second point is to create your turtle pen, right? So
Yes.
you create your turtle pen. And then we want to change the background color. So to change the background color, you see turtle background color. and we give the color that we want to change it to. So in this case, we want to change it to black, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now we want to give the size of the turtle that we want to draw. So here we think that we can get in between 2 to 6 size. Okay. So we give the size to be 7. Okay. Let it clear. Okay. Now we look for the color. Okay. So how many colors do we want to work with? So now we
6.
want to work with 6 colors. So let me remove this. I added one color to it. Let me
Pink.
remove the 6 colors. So we look for the and the colors should be okay. We have how many colors? 6, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Now here the range this time we want it to be how many times? 360 times, right?
Yes.
So it will start from printing from 0 to what? 3 to
260.
no 0 to 359, right?
Yes.
Because computer calculation from what?
Yes.
0 to so it will start from 0 to 350 what?
9.
9. Okay. Now what is the next point? Mm, the next point is to add color to the turtle.
Mm.
So you see P dot, that is the turtle pen dot pen color. Now we add, so this line, I hope you understand it, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now at this point, what we are doing is that we know that we want to, when turtle move forward, is going to what? Draw with the step that we use, right?
Yes.
Now we want the step to be small, okay? We don't want the people to start with a bigger size. So let me take my calculator here. Let's do some. Okay. So now we want to reduce the number of steps that the turtle will start drawing. We want it to start with a smaller number. Okay. So how many? So we say 3 divided. I hope you remember board mass. Do you remember board mass?
Yes.
Board mass is what?
MAS.
B means what?
Bracket.
O means what?
Of.
Of. D means what?
Division.
Division. M means what?
Multiplication.
Multiplication. A means what?
Addition.
And then F means
Subtraction.
subtraction. Okay. So now, okay, subtraction. So wait just a minute.
Division. Multiplication. Addition and subtraction.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay. Okay, so let's continue. So now we let's finish with the calculation here first. So now we have the size. What is the number of the size? So 6, right?
6.
Okay. So what is the board mass rule? So which one are you going to handle first?
Addition.
No,
Brackets.
no. Do you have brackets here? We don't have brackets here. I'm talking about the inside. So we look at what division, right?
Yes.
Division will come before multiplication and addition, right? So we come to division. So now 3 divided by 6 will be what? 2.
2.
Okay. So 3 divided by 6 will be 2. Okay. No. Is it 3 divided by 6 is 2? No. It will be what?
It says divided by 3.
No, 3 divided by 6.
Negative 2.
No, it will be 0.5, right?
Read them in the calculation.
Right. 3 divided by 6. How many times will 3 go into 6? If we cancel it with
2
1,
times.
and then it will go here, so it will be 1 over 2. So 1 over 2 is the same as 0.5, right? I hope
Hello, Ken.
yes, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Sorry to interrupt. Can we add another device?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Okay. So let's continue. So what is the now 3 divided by 6 is what? 1 over 2.
0.5.
Yeah, which is 1 over 2, right?
Mm,
Now we add, we multiply. So what will be the next one? After division, we move to
multiplication.
multiplication. So that would be 0.5 times. Now when you run this one, what will be the first x? The first x will be what? 0, right?
Yes.
Because the number is 0, 1, 2. So times 0 will be what? 0 times 0.
0.
So 0 times 0.5 will be what?
0.
0. And then we add 0 plus 0 will be what?
0.
0. Okay, so this is how it's going to work. Now when you run the x, the first x value will be what? The first x value will
0.
be what? 0.
0.
Go again, the next one will be what? 1. So if it's 1, then it means that 0.5 times 1 will give us what? Half, right?
Yes.
Yes, so half plus 1 will be what? 1.5, right?
So please, what was the question again?
What I'm saying is that now here we want to calculate the number that we will give to the forward, okay, to be able to move, okay. Now, we don't want to start with a bigger number, okay. So we want to start with a smaller number. So we came out with a calculation here, okay. So the calculation
Sure.
is we are
3
going to
divided by
calculate
6.
the size that we give, okay, which is 6, plus when you run the range, the numbers that will be coming, which is so the first one that will come will be what? 0. Okay, so 0 times this. So now we're going to 0 here. Then the next one will be what? 1. So 1
Yes.
times 0.5 plus 1 will be what? 1.5, right?
5 plus 1.
No, 1 times 0.5 will be half, right?
Yes.
Then plus 1 will be what? 1.5, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that is how it's going to do. So it's going to use the calculation till it get to 359. Okay, then it stop. So that's what it's going to use for the forward. Instead of maybe we placing the forward number like maybe 100, we want the computer to come out with a number on its own. So we don't want a fixed number. I hope it's clear.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so you can decide to come out with your own number. Okay, now let's move
Okay.
on to the next one. The next one is what?
T
Uh,
dot backward. No,
okay, so
T
we can
dot
also do,
left.
okay, p dot left. Okay,
Yeah.
so the left will give us, now that is the angle. Okay, I told you that the angle, the total angle is what? 360, right?
Yes.
So the total angle is 360. So if I divide 360 by the size, which is 6, that will be what? That will be,
100 and something.
no, 6 divided by 36 will be what? 6, right?
Yes. So
Then
60.
60 plus 1,
61.
which will be 61. So it means that the angle that we are using here is what? 61. I hope it's clear.
Yes.
Okay. So now we move on to the next step is the width. The width. Okay, for the width, we want the width here is we want to increase the size of our shape. So as it's moving, we want the size to be increasing. So we want to give a calculation that will not make our size bigger. Okay, so to start from small, and as the number of x is increasing, the size will also be increasing. Okay, so if
Okay.
I have six divided, because the size is 6, right?
Yes.
So 6 divided by 200 will be what? Now, I hope you did the,
120.
no, 6 divided by 200.
Yeah,
I
please.
hope you remember, do you remember the board mass? So forget about the 0.
Uh,
2 divided by 6 is what? 2 divided by 6. 2 divided by 6,
3.
3.
30 be
Okay, so you
30.
write it 3. No, then you move
300.
the, you move forward how many times? 2 times because its division is over, it's not multiplied. So you see, you move like 1, 2. Okay, then you place your dot. So that will be what? 0.
0.03.
Yeah, 0.03. I hope you've not forgotten our robotic mathematics. Okay,
No.
so here will be 0.03. So it means that 6 divided by 200 is 0.03. So if you multiply 0.03 by 6, that should give us what? 200, right?
Yes.
So uh let's multiply this. This is 0.03. So
Say it's 0.3.
03 times, let's say times 200. That should give us what? 6, right?
Yes.
So that should give us 6. I hope it's clear.
Yes.
So it means that here we will have what? 0.03 times the x. So if the x is 0, then that will give us the weight should be what? 0.
0.
I hope you get it. If x is 1, then times 1. I hope it's clear.
Yes.
Okay, so that is the calculation. So here is the weight. It's going to increase our weight as it keep on drawing. Okay,
Okay.
okay. And then you can stop taking. So now, do you understand the calculation now?
Yes.
Okay. So now let's run our program to see what we just did. So now, for instance, I'll comment on these ones. Okay, I'll comment on the back. I will explain that one to you later. And I'll comment on this. So this is the work, right? Should we run now? Okay. So now I'll tell you and click on. Okay. So now we've gotten error here because of what I just did here. Okay. So let me comment on them so that you
Sir,
know.
please, I can't see your screen.
You can see it now. Okay. I'm sharing it
No.
again. So I'm sharing my screen again. Don't.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So I hope you can see my screen now.
Yes.
So the program we did was here, right? So now
Yes.
let's see. So you could see that it's drawing, right? Oh, I hope you can see it's drawing. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, can you see the drawing on the screen?
Yes.
Okay. So now let's stop it. Let's stop it. So that is how it's supposed to. So it will draw how many times? 300 and what?
60.
60, but you start from 0 towards 300 and what?
69.
59. Okay, that is good. So now let's stop this. Let's stop here. And now you remember that we did what? Forward. We can also do backwards. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We can do the drawing from backward or forward. So let's say we want to activate backwards. So if I see the backwards, so it means that it's going to do it forward and backwards. I hope it's clear.
Yes.
Okay. So let's see how it will be like. So now you can see here, it's do both. You see that the shape has is doing both forward and backward. You see that
Yes.
it goes come back. Okay, you go for so you can see that I've gotten a new
Shape.
design.
Yes.
Okay, okay. I hope it's clear now.
Yes.
Okay, so let's do another thing. Let me stop it.
Please, your sound is breaking.
Okay, so can you hear me? Hello?
Hi.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so now we can also add writing. So maybe, so you can see P dot write. So okay, so this month is Reina's birthday. Okay, so can we do something for Reina? So what we want to do is I want to do a design by saying happy birthday, Reina. Okay, so now I will come here and now I'm going to write. Okay, so let's see the design we will do for Reina. So now you can see here, I'll click here. Now you can see here, it will write can you see?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so now you can see that we are getting a nice design for Reina.
Nice and then sideways. So.
I hope you can see now.
Yes.
Okay, so now you can see that we are getting a nice design saying
Yes.
happy birthday, Reina. Okay, so you could do a lot of stuff. Okay, you could do a lot of stuff. So that is thought is okay. That but I hope now you know that you can't do programming without mathematics. I believe all of you know. So now we are applying our mathematical concepts in the program. Okay, so you can try this at home. You can come out with a different designs. Okay. Okay. So now so you can see the design. Let's hope it. We realize that we can also reduce the size. Maybe I want to reduce the size to 2. If I reduce the size to 2, then it's going to use how many colors?
2 colors.
2 colors. So if I run this code, now you will see that it will just use 2 colors. That is the first 2 colors, which is what? Red and
Red
what?
and yellow.
Yellow. I hope it's clear.
Yes, it is.
If I increase this one to 7, if
You
I
need to
increase it
add
to 7,
one more color.
you need to add one more color. So let's say I add 7 and then run this. You realize that it will give me an error.
Yes.
You see there's error. Then it's saying that list index is out of range. Why? Because the color is
Yes.
what? Yeah, so maybe I want to add one color. So I can come here and then add one color.
Could you come and see something?
I want to add pink. So I could add pink. Okay, so I've added pink to this. So now I can run this code. So you could see that the pink is showing. I hope it's clear. Okay, so can we continue? Hello?
Hi.
Yeah, can we continue?
Yes, you can stop your mechanism. Go. Go.
Okay, so now let's go back to the challenge. So this is the program I asked you to run. So I believe all
Yes.
of you were able to, right?
Yes, we were.
Okay, so now let's go to the challenge. So our challenge here, this is the challenge. So programming challenge. Now, say we should try these challenges to practice what we have learned in this module. Okay. So what is it? Challenging the number of size. So we use a variable, okay, called size.
I'm doing another one.
Who can read the challenge for me?
We use a
Mm-hmm.
variable size in the color spiral py.py program on page 25, but we didn't vary its much or change its value except for editing, saving, and running the program again. Try
Okay.
change try change the
Change.
Try changing the value of size to another number. Save 5. Save and run the program and to see how this affects your drawing. Now try 4, 3, 2, and even 1. Now add 2 or more colors in quotes separated by commas to list the
Mm-hmm.
colors.
Mm-hmm.
In
Okay.
the
So
fifth line of the program, increase the value of size to use this new number of colors. Try 8 or 10 or more.
okay. So that is what we did. I believe for all of you, you tried that, right? Did you do it?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So that is
Keep quiet.
okay. So let's move on to challenge number 2. So in challenge number 2, you say how many size? So who can read that for us?
How many sides? What
Mm-hmm.
if you want to learn a user decide the number of sides while the program runs?
Mm-hmm.
Using what you learned in Module 1, you can ask the user for a number of size and store that input in the variable size. Or only extra step is to evaluate evaluate the
Value.
number the user enters. We can find out which number the user typed with the eval
Okay.
bracket
So now,
function like this.
okay. So now we want to do that. Okay, so now we see that read continue from here. You say we should replace the line side 6 in the spiral code with a preceding line. So we want to replace with this line. Okay, okay. Then we should run the program again. So what we will do is we want to change it to this line. Okay, so we are using what the evaluate. Okay, so we need to the code. So evaluate to allow us to type. Okay, so come comment on the size. So now we are not going to use that one. So instead of this, I say size. We use what eva. We use the eva. Okay, and
Okay.
then we see input. So what does it do? It will prompt us to enter what information. So what are we saying? We see enter numbers between what 2 and what 6, right?
Yes.
So we place this in what a quote because the string. So we see enter number between what 2 and what
6.
6. Okay. So now we could do something like this. This one is
But
going to
please,
probably
I'm only seeing the notes, but I'm not seeing what you're typing on, Tony.
okay. Okay. So I'll share my screen again. Okay. Okay. So can you see my screen now? Yeah. Can you see now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So now I'm going. Okay. So I'm good. So now we replace the size with your eval. So this one is going to prompt us to input a size. So let's run our code.
Mm.
So it's asking us to input the size. Can you see it down there?
No.
No, it's showing down there here. You see that enter the number between 2 and
Yes.
6. Okay, so I can enter 2 and hit enter.
Mm.
You see that it's now running.
Yes, I
Can you
can.
see the two?
Yes.
So you can see it's working with 2 colors. Okay, let's see. Let's run it again.
Hey.
You see the design that I'm getting from here. Very nice design. Okay, so let's change it to 3. We can close here and then run our program again. Okay, so it will ask us to now the drawing will not come until we key in the number. So you say enter between 2 and 6. Okay, let me put 4 and hit enter. So now you go back to your design, you can see that it's drawing with 4 colors. I hope it's clear. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Okay. So I hope everything is clear now.
Yes.
Okay. So that is the challenge that we were supposed to do. Okay. So if I go back to the model, so this is the challenge. So we were asked to be able to do that. Okay. So now you could get a design something like this. Okay. If you change, so now here, what is the angle that we are using here? The angle is what? 90 degree. Okay. Hello.
Hi. We can hear you.
What is the angle that will give us this design?
90
What
degrees.
90 degrees. So if you want to get 90 degrees from the code, how will you do that? You know, it's 360. So if the size is, what size will it give you 90? Hello?
We divide 360 degrees by 4.
4. So it means that if the size is 4, and then we can take this one from here, we can remove the 1. Okay, so that one is going to give us 90 degree. If we add 1 to it, then that is going to be what, 91. I hope it's clear.
Sir, please. When you were
Yes.
teaching, my network wasn't good, so I didn't hear what you said. So can you kindly go over it again?
Where, if you can tell me where did your network went off?
When you were explaining the rubber ball.
The rubber ball. Okay, so this is what I was saying. I was saying that the angle for the rubber ball is what, 90 degrees, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if you want to get the 90 degrees from our code, okay, then it means we need to do something to the design. Okay. So when we come in, what size will you give us 90 degree? You know the total angle is what, 360.
Yes.
So if I want to do 90 degrees, what size? When the size is what?
Divide 360 by 4.
By 4. So it means that when our size is 4, we are going to get what, 90. But you realize that we add plus 1. So it means that we need to what, clean the 1 so that we'll be able to get our 90. I hope it's clear.
Yes.
Okay, so now here, if I take this one from there, okay, and then run the code again, but this time I'll give the size what, 4. Okay, should I enter here? 4, right? And run. So this one is supposed to give us that, but no, you won't get that because I'm using a different design, right? Because I'm doing forward and backward, and then I've added a right trainer, so you could see that I have a different design. I hope.
Sir, please, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so I hope you can see the design there.
Yes, I can.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. That the reason we are not getting the same design is we are doing a different code here. We have backward and forward, and then we have the right trainer. So you won't get the same design. I hope it's clear.
Yes.
Okay. So depend on what exactly you want to do. So that ends our challenge. Okay. So if we're able to go through that, then it means that you've done well. So were you all able to run that code with the challenge number 2?
Yes, I was.
Okay, okay, so that is good. But I hope now the understanding is clear too. You all understand code that we've run so far.
Yes.
Do you understand the maths involved the coding?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So that is good. Do you have any question for me before we move on to module 3? Any question? Do you have any question for me? Hello.
Hi.
I'm asking you if you have any question.
No, sir.
Please
So
no.
now we can move on to module 3. Okay.
Yes.
So the module 3, I just send the module 3 to you on the platform. So you can have it. This is the module 3. You have it on the platform, WhatsApp platform, module 3. So can you see my screen now?
Yes, we
Hello.
can see it.
Okay. So now, want someone to read the topic to us.
Yes. Numbers and variables. Python does the math.
Okay.
We have used Python to do really fun things like make colorful pictures in just a few lines of code. But our program has been limited. We just run them and watch them make pictures. What if in these models we will learn how to have Python as the username and even offer to use the user maths homework.
Okay. Okay. So let's look at variables. What is variables? Now, I said that the variable, I hope you all know what pen drive is. What do we use pen drive for? You can tell me the use of pen drive.
To store information.
Stores information. Okay. So variable is also encoding. We use variable to store information. Okay. So a variable can store different information. So you may have a variable to keep different information. Let's go to a house. You know, we have different bowls that we can eat from,
Yes.
right? We have plate. What do we use plate for? What food do we normally serve with plate?
Right.
Yes. Okay. So when you have that, you know that hey, I'm going to eat rice today. If maybe your mother have a ceramic bowl, what do you normally use for? What do you use it for? No, what kind of food? Ceramic bowls. What kind of food?
Soup.
Soup food, right?
Yes.
So we normally use that to serve soup food. So they are all bowls. Then they solve different problem. Okay, we can use it to solve different food. Okay, so come to the same thing, the variable. Okay, we say that we
Please,
use the
your line
variable
is
to.
breaking.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, so now we've talked about variables, and we see we use variable to store what information. Okay. Okay, so now in the programming, we are going to learn how to store a different data using variable. Okay, like we learned that how to serve food from different workbook. Okay. So now I also want to read here a variable. What is a variable?
A variable is something you want the computer to remember while your program is running. When Python remembers something, it's storing that information in the computer's memory. Python can remember values of several types, including numbers like 7, 42, or even 98.6, and string into brackets, letters, symbols, words, sentences, or anything you can type on the keyboard and then something. In Python, as in most modern programming languages, we assign a value to a variable with the
Okay, wait,
equal sign.
wait,
An
wait.
assignment
It's
like
okay,
S
wait.
equals
So a keyword means that we assign a value to a variable using what the assignment sign. So here is not equal sign. We call it in program, we call it an assignment. Okay, it means that you assign a value to what a variable. I hope it's
yes.
clear. Okay, so continue.
An assignment like S equals to 7 tells the computer to remember the number 7 and give it back to
Listen
us
to me.
anytime we call out
Wait,
S.
wait. Don't say S equal to 7. See S assigned to 7. Okay. Or 7 assigned to X. We learn about assignments. So now there's nothing like equal here when you see this in programming. I hope it's clear.
Yes.
Okay, so you can see 7 assigned to X. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Continue.
We also use the assign sign to assign a string of keyboard character to a variable. We just have to remember to put quotation marks around the string like this. My name assigned Bryson.
Okay, so now anything a string, we need to put in inside what a quotation mark. I hope you get it right.
Yes, we do.
So when we talk about strings can be what letters,
Colors.
symbols, words, sentence, or anything that you can type with your keyword. Okay, so now when you come to string, when you compare a string, anytime you put something in the quote, it is termed as what? It's termed as a string. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay. So let's continue.
Yeah, we assign the value Bryson to the variable my name. The quotation marks around Bryson tells us that it is a string.
Okay.
Whenever you assign a value to a variable, you write the name of the variable first to the left of the equal sign, and then write the value to the right of the equal sign.
Okay.
We name variables something simple that describes their context, like my name.
Okay, so now when you are naming a variable naming should go with exactly what you want to store. Okay, so if you want to store maybe your first name, so you could see your first name and then you assign the value to. So anytime you see it, remember what it means. Okay, so don't just use any name to assign to a variable. Okay, so for instance, my name. So anytime you see your name, what comes in mind?
Your first name.
Your come in mind will be your first name or anything. Okay, that can resemble a name. Okay, so I'm storing my name so we can easily remember them and use them in our programs. Okay, so there are few rules to keep in mind as we make up what names for variables. Okay, so let's look at the rules that we need to keep in mind. Okay, what's the first rule for writing a variable? Who can read that for us?
So please, I can't see it on the screen. So please, can you scroll down?
Okay, can you see it?
Yes.
I hope it's clear now.
Yes.
So I'm here. We want to learn the first rule. So what is the first rule? Can you see it?
Yes, sir, but I don't know where I'm supposed to start reading.
We start from first paragraph, the one I've underlined.
So I don't see any underlined paragraph.
Okay, so I'm here. Yeah, the first. I hope you can see.
No. So unless you scroll up. Because I'm where third variable means in Python.
Third variable.
Okay, so I can see it now.
Okay.
First, we always begin variable names with a letter. Second, the rest of the characters in the variable name must be letters, numbers, or the underscore symbol. That
Okay.
means you can't have a space inside a variable name. For example, my name will give you a syntax error because Python thinks you have listed two variables separated by a space. Third,
Okay.
variable means in Python or case sensitive. That means that if we use all lowercase letters in variable name into brackets like ABC, then we can only use the value stored in the variable if we type the variable name exactly the same way with the same capitalization.
Mm-hmm.
For example, to use the variable in ABC, we will have to write ABC. We can't use uppercase letters like ABC. So my name is not the same as
My name underscore with the small letters.
it's not the same as my name, and my name is a different variable name altogether. In this book, we'll use all lowercase letters in our variable names, separating words with the symbol. Let's try a program using some variables. Type the following code in the IDLE window and save it as.
Okay, so now we will try to do a simple exercise here. Okay, so the first thing is we have here my name. Okay,
Okay.
and then the second is called my age. Okay, and then the third is your name, your age. Okay,
Okay.
so now I want us to understand the rules that we've learned so far. Now we are saying that variable name Python is what case sensitive. Okay,
Yes.
so if we are starting naming a variable, you can't start naming a variable with what number.
Yeah.
Don't do this. Like say eight, if I do a eight underscore mm, name. Okay, this one is
Error.
okay. Okay, why is it wrong?
because in Python it says that we are not supposed to bring space over there.
No,
Or
not that this.
write a number first in a variable.
So the wrong is write a number first. So that is wrong. Okay. So if I run the code, let's run the code. You will see we will have error. What is the error here? Syntax error. Can you see this?
Yes.
Syntax error. It means what? Invalid what? Decimal what?
Noun.
It means that
Literate.
yes, we can't start with what? A
A
number.
number.
Okay. So that is wrong. That is one of the rule. Let's go to the next rule. The next rule is you can also start with what? Hyphen. Can you see this hyphen?
Yes.
If I run this code, it will tell you wrong and
Syntax
the
error.
you cannot assign what expression here. Example. Then it's telling me like the hyphen that I use. Okay. So that is also okay. So now I hope it's clear.
Yes.
Okay, let's look at the next one. You can leave a
Leave a space.
space. So if I do this and run this code, you will receive what a syntax error.
Yes.
The invalid syntax. Okay, I hope it's clear. Hello.
Hi.
Okay. So now the next one is you can also start with a special character. So you can add a special character like percentage sign like this or like this.
This.
If you do this special character, it will get it
Error.
error. Okay, so invalid dot. So now the only way to name a variable is so I want to do my first name. So first name I can say first underscore name. And I will give my value.
I say you're
So
not supposed to leave space and you left space.
not we are talking about in between the words, not this. Okay, we're talking in between the first and this. Okay,
Okay.
the variable name is this one. Okay, how do you get it? So this is a variable. So if I leave a space, I can't leave a space between first and the name.
Name. So, but
Okay.
you left a space. That's what I meant.
So now I just did underscore. Okay. You can do underscore, not a space. Do you get it? Let me show you from my keyboard.
Please, I have a question.
Okay.
Please, why is it that when we have error, they put two equal signs with which sign is this? This sign. This one, the one not.
I'm listening.
Wait up, please. Why is it that put when we do something wrong, they normally give us an error telling us that maybe we meant two equal signs with apostrophe at each side.
Okay. Okay. So I will explain to you. Okay. Let's see. Um, start with the keyboard first. Okay. So can you see my keyboard?
Sir, please, I can't hear you.
I'm asking that, can you see my keyboard?
Yes.
Okay, so now I'm talking about this. You can see the underscore in
Yes.
between the shift. Okay, this. How do you get it? That is
Yes.
underscore. Okay, but not a space. I hope it's clear.
Hyphen. Yes.
No
Yes,
hyphen. This is hyphen. If I click on the first
Sir,
one,
I
it's
know
hyphen.
hyphen.
It's hyphen. But if you want the next one, the
Underscore.
one you do that one shift,
Shift.
then you
Then.
click on it. That is what underscore. I hope you gotten that right.
Yes.
Okay. So anytime you want the key, you can see the key on top is there. You just click on it, it will give you the key on top. If I want the one down, okay, you do
You
shift,
just.
then it will come. Okay. I hope it's clear.
Yeah.
yes, please.
Okay. So we are using underscore here. Okay. So now everything here is underscore. Okay. But then if you are talking about string, we are saying that anything string should be in what?
Underscore.
No, anything string should be in what?
Quotation marks.
Quotation mark. So either a single or double quote. So my name, so I can put my first name here and write neatly. Okay. So this is a variable, and I can also name here number. Okay. Underscore one. Okay. You can start what naming a variable with a number, but you can end the variable with what a number. Okay, so I can say number what maybe 5. Okay, now we don't put, if I declare 5 as an integer, I don't need to place it in what in quotation mark. I hope it's clear.
Yes.
Okay. So now you understand what a variable means, and we know
Yes.
how to name a variable, right?
Yes.
You understand what a variable means. So let's go to now the question that you asked. Okay, let's see. Can you see syntax error?
That is the other one.
Okay, so now you can see this one. I just omitted one quote. Let's run the code and see. Do you see this?
Yes.
This syntax error.
Yes, please.
And
It's
then it says onwards terminated was string literal.
strange.
Okay. But then it just points, you can see this arrow. It's telling us where the problem is. So you can see line 1. See, our issue is on what? Line 1.
One.
Can you see the line 1? So now if I go to line 1, I click on this one. Do you see that it had highlighted line 1?
Yes.
Can you see? So this
Yes.
one, it helps you to solve the errors. Okay. So anytime you are programming, this information help you to find out where the mistakes are so that you can correct it. Okay. So you can see that I omitted one word quotation mark. So give me what syntax error. Now, when you talk about syntax is what the rule that govern what Python programming language. Okay. Let's say English. What rules govern English language? Who can tell me? What rules govern English language?
Python.
No, I'm talking about English. English. What rule?
Grammar.
Grammar. Good. So grammar govern what English language. So if I make a mistake in the English, what will you say? If I make a mistake in English, what will you say? Maybe I'm writing and I made a mistake.
I'll tell you to
Grammatical
correct
error.
it.
A grammatical error. Good. Good. You guys are good. So that is a grammatical what error. So when it comes to programming, the rule that governs the programming for syntax rule. Okay. I think the rule is what? Syntax what?
We
Syntax
only
rule.
have sentence error in Python.
Yes.
No, not only in Python. All programming language is the same. You get the syntax error. Okay, so it means that when you violate the rules that govern the Python, then it will give you a syntax word error. Okay, it is same as when you violate the rule that govern English language, you get what? A grammatical error. I hope it's clear.
Yes.
I hope it's clear. Okay. So now what is the rule? The rule is saying that we should have what? Two quotation mark. That is open and close. But I realized that we only started give the first one, we did not close it. So now it points to the direction where the mistakes is. I hope you can see that.
Yes.
Okay, so now let's solve that. So if you now you solve this, you know where the mistakes is. Once you solve and run this code, you can see that everything will work now.
Sir, please, if you don't bring the quotation marks and you run it,
Mhm.
will it give you a syntax error?
Yes. So the rule is every string supposed to be in what? In quotes. So let's run this one and see. What is the can you see? It's what
Yes.
name what because this is a value. Okay. So the value is supposed to be in what? In quotes. So name error, which is what? It's telling us that Kingsley is supposed to be in quotes. I hope it has even show you how it's supposed to be. Can you see it?
Yes.
And then when you click on that line where the it's a string, then we know that the string is supposed to be in what?
Quotation marks.
Clicking mark. So once you click here, it will take you to that line. So it means that you're supposed to do something like this, either a single or double quote. So this information is just to guide you to be able to fix the problem. So now I can place here a single quote and run this, and you see that everything will go. I hope it's clear.
Yes.
Can we continue now? Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, can we continue?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So now let's go back to our notes. Let's go back to our notes. So in our notes, we are supposed to run this program. So we have the first name. So you place your first name there. Then you place your age. Okay. Then here we're going to use a prompt. Input will give us a prompt. Okay. So first thing is let's run this code first. After that, I'll do the explanation. You will read it down there to get the explanation. Okay. So can we run the code, all of you?
Okay. So say.
Yeah.
Say it's okay.
So let's run the code. So you put your, and
Age.
then you put your age.
That's my case. please, I can't see your screen.
Uh,
Hello?
yeah.
Sir,
Can
please,
you
I
see
can't
now?
see your screen.
You can see my screen.
Yes, I can see it now.
You can see it now. Okay.
Yes,
Okay. So can you see my Tony?
yes, I can.
Okay. Okay. So are you done?
No, sir.
Okay. 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 So are you done?
No.
Yes, please.
Where are we going to? Which line?
Line 5.
Okay. So once you are done, just run your code.
Hello, second.
Yes, sir.
I unfortunately we lost signal for some few minutes. So if you noticed, our two lines went off. You've been able to restore this.
Okay.
Can you go over what you just did? Maybe the past 10 minutes, what you just did. Thank you very much.
Okay. So what we've done is we were trying to go through the what a variable means. Okay. And then how to follow the variables rule. Okay. So we went through the rule, how to name a variable. We are saying that we shouldn't leave a space. Okay. So you can't start a variable also with a number. So let's say maybe 9. You can't start a variable naming with a number. And then you can't start a variable name with hyphen. Okay. But you can start a variable name with underscore. Okay. And then when you are doing, maybe I have here my underscore name, there are two different name. So to separate them, we use underscore to separate them. So you know that this is my name. These are two different words. So my underscore name. So okay. Okay. And then we also have to go through the errors that we face in the variables. So we are seeing it that now the rules that govern Python programming language is syntax rule. So if you violate the rules that govern the language, you will receive a syntax error. The same as maybe the rule that govern English language is the comma.
Grammatical.
Mm. So if you also need to violate that, we call them what in the English language that you have committed what a grammatical error. Okay, so when it comes to programming, you also see that you've committed a syntax what error. So for instance, if I remove one, this is a string. Ideally, a string is supposed to have what two quotes. So I've removed one. Once I run this code, I receive an error pointing it, so saying that a syntax error, telling me that unterminated word string. So it means that I did not close the string. I did not close. So that's why unterminated string. Then it's telling us that the line where the issue is. So you could see it will tell you it's a string. And we know that a string is supposed to be in what either a single or double quote. So once I click here where the error is, then it will just highlight where the error is. So now I'll place my quotes in there. So once I run this program again, the error will go. Okay, so that is what we went through. Okay, so now are you all done with the? Okay, so now that you are done, okay, so you have to put your name there and your age. So this is a simple program. Now we use the input function. This is the input function here. Can you see? Now the output of input function is what? It comes as what? A string. Okay, so anytime you use input function, the value that comes from input function comes as what? A string. So now here we are going to pick a value. So now the value that we pick from input one and the value from this all will be given to this one. So now you could see that whatever that you key in there will go to your name. Whatever that you key in here will go to what your age. Okay. Now we can print. We want to see the output. Okay. So here is what? Here is input. We take in data. So the computer prompts for information. So here it's prompt for information, that is the input. So the same way it's also prompt for information. Down here it's also what it give us what output. So we use the print functions what to give us what output. When I ask you what is it, if I ask you what is computing, what is computing? You can tell me a simple definition about computer. What is computer? What is a computer? What is a computer? Any definition?
It is a device that is used to do tasks.
Okay, divider to use to do tax. Okay, that is
It
good.
is a machine that uses electricity to work.
Okay, it's a machine that uses electricity to work. That is fine. Yes, yes. So now in our definition, we all see that computer is a machine. So it's computer is an electronic device. Okay, so it's a machine, but it accepts what data. I hope you all believe that computer accept data, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
computer accept the data.
Yes.
If you accept the data, what does it do? It will process the data, right? A computer
Yeah.
accept data, then it will process the data.
Success.
After processing, then it will produce what output, right? So these are the
Yeah.
three definitions.
Information.
So when it just give you information, when somebody asks what is computing or what is a computer, so we all know that it's an electronic device that accepts what data or accepts what information. Then it will process the information and what produce
Bring
what.
out the output.
So the same thing. If I pick my calculator, if I pick my calculator, now I want to do a simple calculation. So the first thing is I will need to feed the computer with what information. So I will say 7 times, let's say, let's say 7 times, oh, maybe 7 times 6. So this is what have I done? Mm,
You are giving the computer data.
Data,
Information.
computer data information. So once I click on equal, what is here?
42. It has brought out
42.
the output.
The
The
output. But
information.
okay, but before the output, it did something that we cannot see. What is that? What did it do that we couldn't see? We
It
saw
processed the data.
Processed it.
the processing you couldn't see. So the processing is does it internally. So the computer does the processing in its memory. Okay, so that's where programming comes in. So now everything programming is about the computer definition that we just learned. So when you say computer as data, so now we have to program to for the computer to accept what data. So to accept data, either you can do this one. This is what manual. Okay, here is hard coding. Hard coding means that I'm feeding the computer data with what a fixed data. So this one a fixed data. But here I want the user computer to prompt so that the user will put the information. So I need to use what the input function. So the input function takes what a prompt for information. So I want the computer to interact with the end user. So I will use the input function, which will prompt the user for information. If I key in the information directly, what am I doing? I'm fixing my data. This is direct what input. So here it doesn't interact with what the end user. So the computer just use the information and produce the output. but I want the interaction. So I'm going to use what? Input. I hope it's clear. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Do you understand now?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay. So now anytime you see the input function, simply means that computer is going to take data from what the end user. It could be anybody that will use your code. Okay. Now let's go to the output. So we use the print for output. So print is for the output. So now what do you want to see? Now you tell the computer what exactly you want to see. Okay. So I'm saying is that my name is. Now I'm going to feed in with what? My variable, because my variable name, my name contains what? The information that you key in, right? So we see my name is comma and I am what? Dash a, okay, years old. Okay. I hope you understand.
Hello.
Then
Yes.
hello.
Hi.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Sir, please, I can't hear you.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Hello, sir, please, I can't hear you.
Okay. So I hope it's clear.
Yes, please.
Sir, please, I
Okay.
can't hear you.
No, can you go? I'm talking. I think my
Hello?
voice is.
Sir, I can't hear you.
Can you log out and come in
Hello,
again?
sir. Sir, please, I can't hear you.
He said that you should log out and log in again.
Please, I can also hear you. Hello,
Hello.
sir.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Sir, please, I can't hear you.
No, my voice is okay. So can you log out? Log out and come in. Okay.
Sir, please, I can't hear you.
Hello?
Hello. Yeah. I hope you can hear me. Can you see my screen? Yeah, can you see my screen?
Because I think she has logged out.
Please, I
Yeah.
can't see your
So,
screen.
no, my screen is clear now. Can you see it?
Yes.
I hope you can
Yes,
see.
now.
Okay.
Yes.
Sir, please, when you explain point, my network wasn't good, so I couldn't hear you.
Okay. So now we are. Can you see my code? The
Yes,
Tony.
yes.
Okay. So now I'm explaining this to you. Okay. So the first point of the code. Now the first point is we've assigned a value to what? Our variable. Call what is it? That is the name that you gave. Okay, that is like one. The next one, you've also assign another value, that is age, towards the variable. Okay, so that's my name and my age is a variable that contain information. I hope it's clear.
Yes, please.
Yes, it
Okay,
is.
we move on to line 3. In
Yes.
line 3, we are going to prompt for information. So we want to interact with the end user. Okay, so what do? We need to use the input function. So we ask a question, what is your name? So we prompt, so the one who is going to use the program will answer the question. Then I'll ask another question, how old are you? So it will also prompt. Then you answer the question. So this information that you give will be stored in what? Your name and your age. Okay. Now we are done with the prompt. So we want to see the output. So how do we do that? We go into line 6. So we use the print. Okay, so the print function is going to give us what the output. So how do? We say what my name is. So now you will tell the computer how you want the output to be like. So my name is, now you put your variable name because your variable contains what? The value of your name. So you put your variable, and then we don't place a variable in a quote. We only place what? A string in what? Quotes. We don't place a variable in the quotes. So you can see here my name with your variable. Then you have another screen, and I am. Okay, then your variable will come age. Okay, then your string years old. Okay, then you
Please,
go
I
to
can't
another.
see your screen very well.
Yeah, can you
I
see?
can't see your.
I can see your screen.
Please, please, you have minimized your screen. That's why we can't see it.
Can you
Look
see my
more.
screen?
No,
Yes.
please, as I said, you have minimized your own.
My screen. Can you see it now?
No, please.
No, please.
Please, you have
No,
minimized. Please, you have minimized it.
I've not minimized it. Okay, I'm going to share
I
it
don't
again.
see it at all.
He's come to say it again. That's
Okay, so I'm sharing my screen.
okay, sure.
Okay, so can you see it now?
Yes, I can.
yes,
Okay,
please.
okay, thank you. So now you've gotten to the print. So at the print is the output. So that will give you the output. So I want to give a name. So now you will program it in such a way how you want it to be like. So now I'll say that my name is, then I'll place my variable name. Okay. Always only put a string in quotes. We only put what? String in quotes. We don't put what? We don't place a variable in quotes. So
Yeah.
the one that you see they are not in quotes are what? Variable. Okay. And that contain what? The value. Okay. So now your name, your age, and your years old. Then the information you pick from the user. Your name is, then you put the person name and the age. Okay, thank you for buying my book. Your name. Okay, so now let's run this code. So once you run this code, it will ask
So
you
when
the
I
first
ran
question.
it, I got what is your name?
Okay, so you type your name there. So the person that is using your program, so maybe the person name is Kofi. So you ask Kofi. Okay, then you hit enter. Then it asks you, how old are you? Okay, then you put in the age, maybe 20.
You
Then you
say
put
your
20.
20.
The name, my name is, the name will come. Then I am 40 years, 43 years old. Your name is Kofi, and you
So
are
please,
about
I
20.
got Pentas error. Name error, sorry.
Check the error. If you didn't do something right, okay, check the message.
So please,
And
it's pointing where my name is.
hence it means that you didn't put it in quotes. Check it well and do it the right way. Okay, just click
So
on
please,
it.
I did it the same as you did yours.
No, check it well. If you did it the same, it should run like the way my own is running. Okay, so check it well. Okay.
Please, I have a question.
Okay.
How many use Python to interact with other people?
Here we try to interact with other people. Okay.
Sir, please, I've checked it where it's the same.
And you can share your screen too. If you can
Yes.
share your screen, then you can help you.
I
Okay.
can't. I'm using the laptop for the work and the phone for the meeting.
Okay. So after the class, you just send me your code. Let me see where then I can help you. Okay. After the class, let your mom take your screen and send it to me. So I'll check it for you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we will end here. We will continue next week. Let me show you. So just take your time and go over what we've done so far. I've recorded it, so I'll share the recorded video with you, so you can go over it if you didn't understand. So now all this information is what I've explained to you. So what an input function, what does it do? I've explained all this one to you. So next week we will go into lesson maths. How do we use Python to solve maths and stuff? We'll go all those ones. Okay. So please try and write